What if your nightly theater isn't random at all? Imagine your brain as a secretive artist, painting surreal scenes, rehearsing lost conversations, and stitching memories into stories that feel more vivid than waking life. Tonight, AI takes the director's chair and asks, what does dreaming actually do? Is a dream just noise, a flash of imagination, or a private lab where memory, emotion, and creativity get rewired? We'll peek at how dreams mix fact and fantasy, why some people remember vivid dreams while others swear they never dream, and what it means when your mind fantasizes freely at night. Ready to let AI explain the backstage of your sleeping mind?
Chapter 1: Why we don't fully understand dreams. For something that happens to almost everyone, every night, dreams remain one of science's most elusive puzzles. We spend roughly a third of our lives asleep, and during much of that time, our brains generate vivid stories, sometimes logical, often bizarre. Yet despite centuries of curiosity, we still can't pin down a single, definitive explanation for why we dream. Early thinkers like Aristotle saw dreams as reflections of bodily health. Centuries later, Sigmund Freud famously suggested that dreams are a disguised outlet for repressed desires, a kind of secret code from the unconscious. Carl Jung countered with the idea that dreams tap into a shared human symbolism, a collective imagination. But modern neuroscience leans toward the brain's need to process and organize information, almost like a nightly mental cleanup. The problem? Dreams are intensely private. Unlike physical phenomena, we can't measure them directly. Only hear about them after someone wakes up. And memory can distort or delete the details in seconds. Brain imaging shows activity in areas related to memory, emotion, and visual processing during dreams, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Cultural perspectives complicate things further. Some traditions see dreams as divine messages, spiritual journeys, or even glimpses of other realities. Others dismiss them as meaningless mental noise. Science tries to cut through both extremes, but each new theory seems to answer one question while raising three more. At the core of the mystery is this: dreaming takes time and energy, and evolution usually weeds out pointless processes. So if dreams were truly useless, why would they persist in humans, and even in animals like cats, dogs, and birds? That unanswered question keeps researchers and philosophers alike chasing the truth, one dream at a time. Chapter 2: What happens in the brain during a dream. When you fall asleep, your brain doesn't simply shut down, it shifts into a series of distinct stages, cycling through them several times each night. The most famous stage for dreaming is called REM sleep, short for rapid eye movement. During REM, your brain activity spikes to levels surprisingly close to when you're awake. Your eyes dart beneath closed eyelids, your breathing becomes irregular, and your muscles are temporarily paralyzed, likely a safety feature to keep you from acting out your dreams. In REM, brain scans reveal a fascinating pattern: the visual cortex lights up, even though no external images are coming in. This is where imagination takes over, using stored memories and sensory fragments to construct entire worlds. The amygdala, the brain's emotion center, also becomes highly active, which explains why dreams often feel emotionally intense, whether it's joy, fear, or confusion. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, which handles logic and decision-making, goes relatively quiet. This may be why dreams can bend reality without us questioning it. But dreaming doesn't only happen in REM. Research shows that vivid dreams can occur in lighter stages of sleep too, though they tend to be less immersive. Across all stages, the brain seems to be processing recent experiences, filing memories, and sometimes combining unrelated ideas in ways that wouldn't happen in waking life. This creative mixing is one reason many artists, scientists, and inventors have claimed that dreams inspired their breakthroughs. Then there's lucid dreaming, a unique state where you realize you're dreaming while still in the dream. This awareness allows some people to control what happens, flying at will, changing the setting, or confronting fears. Neurologically, lucid dreaming shows a partial reactivation of the prefrontal cortex, restoring some logical thinking while keeping the dream state alive. All of this suggests that dreams aren't just random visual noise. They're a complex collaboration between memory, emotion, and imagination, stitched together in a world without physical limits. Your mind becomes a storyteller, set designer, and special effects artist all in one, creating experiences that feel real, yet exist only in the theater of your sleeping brain. Chapter 3: Why some people don't remember or don't seem to dream. Here's a twist: nearly everyone dreams, but not everyone remembers. When people claim, "I don't dream," what they usually mean is, "I don't recall my dreams." Science is clear: if you enter REM sleep, you dream. The question is why some of us wake up with vivid, cinematic memories, while others awaken to a complete mental blank. One key factor is timing. If you wake up during or right after a dream, you're far more likely to remember it. Wake up even 10 minutes later, and the memory can vanish like mist in sunlight. That's because dream memories are fragile. Your brain doesn't store them in the same durable way it stores waking experiences. Sleep quality plays a role too. Interrupted sleep, stress, alcohol, certain medications, and even irregular schedules can reduce dream recall. Interestingly, people who naturally wake up more often during the night tend to remember more dreams, simply because they catch themselves mid-dream more frequently. Then there's the question of brain activity. Studies suggest that people with higher activity in the temporoparietal junction, a region involved in processing sensory information and self-awareness, are better at remembering dreams. This might explain why some people consistently wake up with detailed stories, while others rarely do. Cultural habits also matter. In societies that value and discuss dreams daily, people tend to remember them more, simply because they're trained to pay attention. Keeping a dream journal can dramatically improve recall. Writing down even fragments the moment you wake up can train your brain to prioritize these memories. So why does it feel like some people truly don't dream at all? The simplest answer: their sleep cycle might include fewer REM awakenings, and their brain might quickly overwrite dream content with waking thoughts. The dreams still happen, intricate, strange, and personal, they just vanish before you can grab them. The takeaway: if you've ever envied vivid dreamers, the ability to remember your dreams isn't magic, it's a skill you can develop. But whether you remember them or not, your mind is still busy each night, creating worlds you may never consciously see. Chapter 4: Could dreams be a tool for the future? For most of history, dreams were considered personal mysteries, private stories locked inside the mind. But today, technology is starting to reach into that locked box. Neuroscientists have already made small steps toward dream decoding, using brain scans and AI to guess what kinds of images a person might be seeing while asleep. It's primitive now, but the idea of recording or even replaying dreams no longer sounds like pure science fiction. Imagine pairing this with wearable tech. A future sleep mask could monitor your brain waves, detect when you enter REM, and gently trigger a lucid dream by playing subtle sounds or lights. You could explore your dream world consciously, revisit memories, or even practice skills in a risk-free mental space. Some researchers think dreams might be the ultimate creativity training ground, helping artists, scientists, and problem solvers push past the limits of waking logic. And it's not just about personal growth. AI could one day map patterns across thousands of dream reports, revealing common themes in human imagination. This could offer deep insights into shared fears, hopes, and desires, almost like reading the subconscious mind of an entire culture. In a more radical vision, dream-sharing platforms could connect people through immersive virtual reality, letting you step inside someone else's dream landscape. But this future also raises big ethical questions. If dreams could be recorded or analyzed, who would own that data? Should anyone have the right to access your subconscious without consent? The line between personal imagination and public information could blur in ways we've never faced before. Still, one thing seems clear: dreams aren't just random images. They're a natural simulator, an environment where imagination can run wild, and where new ideas can emerge without the constraints of reality. With AI as a partner, we might finally learn to use this inner world not just for entertainment, but as a powerful tool for shaping the waking one. Chapter 5: Before you wake up. Dreams are one of the few experiences that unite us all, yet remain deeply personal and mysterious. Every night, your mind drifts away from the limits of reality, weaving stories from memory, emotion, and pure imagination, sometimes beautiful, sometimes unsettling, always unique. Science is slowly uncovering the mechanics, but the true meaning of dreams still lives somewhere between biology and wonder. Whether you remember them or not, your dreams are quietly shaping your thoughts, emotions, and creativity in ways you may never fully realize. And maybe that's the point: some mysteries aren't meant to be solved, only experienced. So tonight, before you wake up, ask yourself, what if your dreams are the real reality, and this life is just the intermission? If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves exploring the mysteries of the mind. Thanks and see you soon. Don't forget to upgrade your reality.